Hey, did you watch my first video of the testimonial series, how I became pregnant at 14? Here's a clip.
I didn't want to tell my family that I was pregnant. But I felt an inkling in me that wanted this child. At that time, I was a person who didn't even like kids. I didn't want kids. I was even mean to some kids. Like my family knew they didn't think Lauren would ever have kids because I didn't like kids. Until the moment I found out that I was pregnant. During that time, back in the day, we were in high school. We were keeping up in our phones, like, when we had intercourse with somebody. So I kept it in my phone. And I wasn't a person, even though that was my first time with this person, we did it, multiple times. It wasn't like I was just out there constantly having intercourse. Like, it would be like every 2 weeks I would do that. We would do that in a relationship with this person. But again, I'm 14, we're in high school. But I knew something. I knew the day that it happened. And I was just hoping that wasn't it. But my body started to change. I started to feel sick more. I was tired and I was sleeping all the time, falling asleep in class. And keep in mind, when you've gone through something traumatizing, sometimes your mind will completely forget or make the decision to choose to forget that trauma. And for years, I did not remember these details until I went through a fast last year. I went through deliverance last year, and everything started coming running back and rushing back. And so being consecrated in God and allowing his Holy Spirit to come upon me and to feel his presence with me to help me to heal from that, but also to start forgiving myself and that person and everything that came with it. I started remembering all these details. And so I was very sick a lot. I wasn't throwing up, but I was nauseous all the time. My breast would start to hurt. And I was sleepy all the time. So I took a test. I didn't tell him that I took a test, but I just knew. And so when I called him and I told him that I was pregnant, his words to me was, I can't have a baby. And he was talking about himself. And so,